Hello, I am Nick. Thank you for joining us this lovely evening here in Boston. We have the amazing alternative folk duo Sweet Petunia right here in Studio 889, and we are lucky enough to hear 3 songs off of their debut album that they just released on the 13th, Foggy Mountain Mental Breakdown. So let's kick it off. Do you want to play your first song for us?
Yeah, so this is I Wanna Run. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, flashes of that pain still moving through my head. Oh, now I got this fear, and it's got me frozen here.
Yeah, that was amazing. After listening to that, I want to do a little jig. That, I love the energy in that. That was awesome. So that was I Want to Run by Sweet Petunia. So do you want to introduce yourselves?
Yeah, my name's Mairead.
And I'm Maddie.
And we are, as you said, Sweet Petunia. We're from right here in Boston. We both live in Brighton. And we are so happy to be here for Wicked Local Wednesdays. WLW, we know a little something about that.
Could you tell us a little bit about how you formed Sweet Petunia?
Yeah, totally. Maddie, you want to take it?
Yeah, so we formed Sweet Petunia basically 8 years ago. We were freshmen at Berklee College of Music, and we got put into an ensemble together. Well, we elected to take this ensemble. It was called the 21st Century String Band Ensemble. And we had never met each other before, but we were the 2 vocalists in the ensemble. And the first rehearsal, everybody was shocked that we weren't related or friends, because as soon as we started singing together, everybody was like, your voices just sound so similar. So, from there, we basically sang a little bit together, and then we were supposed to have a rehearsal with somebody else in the class, and he stood us up. And so we had an hour where we didn't have anything to do. And so we just started talking and getting to know each other and realized that we had very similar musical goals and influences and all of that. And so we were like, let's just try to play some songs together and see how it goes. And that was 8 years ago. And now, and now we're Sweet Petunia.
Worked pretty well.
Yeah.
I had another little follow-up question about I Want to Run. I was watching some YouTube videos earlier, and you had a living room rendition of I Want to Run on your YouTube page, and you had a little candle of Dolly Parton up there. Is Dolly Parton one of your heroes? Or what was the story behind Dolly Parton?
We love Dolly.
Yeah, we do.
She's awesome. Every year for Halloween, except for 2020. And this past year, we've done a Dolly Parton cover set for Halloween.
Yeah. Amazing.
In the old, long-standing tradition of bands covering other people. Yeah. But we do Dolly Parton every year.
That is amazing. I love it. Okay, do you have another song for us?
Yeah, so this one is called Heels.
We're going to take one quick little moment to make sure we're in tune.
The song's about not being able to sleep.
That was amazing. Okay, anybody who is just tuning in, you're listening to Wicked Local Wednesdays on WERS, and that was Heels by Sweet Petunia. So do you have any music recommendations for our listeners tonight?
Yeah, so I've got a local recommendation, which is Desire Path by Ohio State Fair. And then my non-local recommendation is Radio DDR by Sharp Pins.
And my local recommendation is Midnight Feature by Grace Giverts, which also came out on March 13th for album Twins. And then my non-local is World Spins Madly On by the Weepies.
I love that band name, the Weepies. I definitely had a few days where I could listen to a band name like Weepies. Kind of when it's all overcast and cloudy and just miserable here in Boston, you can listen to a little bit of the Weepies. I'm going to put that on my list as soon as I get home. We're going to have another song from Sweet Petunia in just a moment.
Yes.
Just getting a little tuned up. Yeah, take your time. So if for listeners at home, they have an amazing. They have some songs up on YouTube, some great music videos. They have an amazing music video on the next song that they're going to play. I highly recommend it. Go give it a listen. So coming up next, we have our final song, "Sadly," from Sweet Petunia. What are you going to be playing for us?
We're going to be playing a song called Grub. And just a shout out to my roommate, Riley Halliday, who did the music video for us. It's very cool, and you should watch it.
Corporal form. I already feel like a grub, a squishy little mess of a bug, and I'm hoping someday it'll all go away. I think I know I am a grub. Tiny little squishy ugly bug. I wish I was a baby bird in a twiggy nest, and then I wouldn't have to do anything like self-feeding. A nest surrounded by the birds I know best, just to chirp, squawk, and scream. I would do anything to feel, to think, to know I am a bird. I'm a fuzzy little perfect baby bird.
Wow, that was absolutely beautiful. I love that. I listened to that a good 20 times today on repeat. It was just absolutely beautiful. An amazing music video. Like, kudos to your roommate for making that. And a little birdie told me that you're going to be going on a tour in April. Can you tell us a little bit more about where you're going to be going?
Yeah, so we're going to be all over the East Coast and down into the South. We're so excited to be going on the road for 5 dates with Ani DeFranco. We just signed to Righteous Babe Records, which is her record label, and then she's so graciously taking us out. So we'll do 5 dates with her, and then we're going to do a whole bunch of other stuff on the way down, and then around the South in New Orleans and that kind of area, and then make our way back up. So, I mean, we're going to be in New York and Philly and Richmond and all over the place. And then we'll come back and have a few days off. And then our big hometown album release show is going to be May 27th at Club Passim in Cambridge. So.
Fantastic. And where can your new fans listening in tonight find you?
You can find us all over the internet. Our Instagram is at Sweet Petunia Band, and any place that you desire to stream us, you can find it.
Preferably Bandcamp.
Yep, took the words right out of my mouth. And if you want to buy copies of the record, we do have CDs for purchase on the Righteous Babe merch store. And if you want a tape, you'll just have to come see us in person. So.
Thank you so much for joining us tonight on Wicked Local Wednesdays. That's Sweet Petunia. Go buy all their stuff. Go listen to them on Bandcamp. Go see them live. And we're going to throw it back now to Birdie.
Yay. You have such a great radio voice.
Yeah, I just started doing this here. Everyone kept telling me I should do radio. I'm
Yeah,
like,
well,
this is my
I
first
know.
time doing one of these live.